What's up guys, Jarv here back on Planet Destiny. Today's Friday, which means Xur is back, and as you can see, we are in the tower hangar this week. You'll find him in the north side of the hangar, again, overlooking the last safe city on Earth. With that being said though, let's have a look and see what goodies he's got this week. Interesting. Nice. Finally. Okay. So we've got this exotic Engram here. So this contains a new exotic if you have any remaining to be collected. If you've got a full collection already though, then it provides a random piece of exotic armor instead. So if you're seeking out those God Roll Stompies or Doom Archers or anything like that, then you have another opportunity by picking up that Engram. You can either use it for legendary shards, or if you have an exotic cipher, there's normally a quest here and you can use that to pick up a second one. So Monte Carlo is the weapon of the week. Monte Carlo method. Dealing damage with the weapon reduces your melee cooldown and grants a chance to fully charge your melee ability with each kill. One of the most popular, or it was at least, 600 RPM auto rifles. It got dialed down a little bit due to how potent it was, this and Hardlight specifically, but it's still one of the strongest ones, and if you need to get melee kills for bounties or anything like that, then this is definitely the one to use, as the ability cooldown is very low with this. There's some cool ornaments, which I sadly don't have, but it's still worth picking up if you haven't got this in your collection. Gemini Jesters then. We've got the Arc Affinity, which you can change, so it doesn't matter too much. 61 stats are not the highest, but we've got mobility there of 18. Misdirection, dodging disorientates enemies that are nearby and temporarily removes their radar. These catch me out in Crucible all the time, and I wonder how people do it, and this is how. Introduced in the Curse of Osiris era, so if you like to disorientate your enemy in Crucible, if stasis is not good enough for you, then be sure to pick up these Jesters. Doom Archers, finally. If you're looking for a good pair, these are not too bad. So we've got the Arc Affinity, 61 stats, so not the highest, but a decent distribution there on stats with recovery at plus 18. Linear Acutors, so increases sprint speed, and sprinting builds up a static charge, and after melee attacking an enemy, that charge will chain damage to nearby enemies. And when I was maining a Titan, I never took these off. Really strong inside PvE, and will get you the odd surprise kill inside PvP. So very diverse, can be used in pretty much any activity, and I highly recommend adding these to your collection. And then finally, the Astrocyte Verse. We've got the Void Affinity, 66 stats, so a huge one here for the Warlock. Mobility, resilience, and strength are the weighted stats. We've got Move to Survive, so blink further and more frequently, and weapon readies quickly out of blink, and radar remains up. I personally haven't used a Warlock that blinks in the longest time, but I imagine that if I did, it would only ever be with this exotic equipped. So it's worth experimenting. Might be more useful in PvP than PvE, but definitely worth adding to the collection nevertheless. So there we go. That's a breakdown of Xur. Trials is on Midtown this week, so good luck if you're jumping into Trials. And for any of that loot, be sure to stay stuck to my personal channel for a full breakdown within the hour. If you've enjoyed this video though, be sure to leave a comment and rating down below, and consider subscribing for more Destiny 2 content. I'm going to jump back into the game as always guys, and I will catch you all again very soon.